So one of the hardest parts of getting into burnout and then like trying to climb back out of it is that going into burnout causes a lot of systemic issues because our bodies get completely depleted, right? So I went into burnout and I couldn't get out of bed for almost a year. I'm now like 3 years into my burnout. I've come out a little bit. But I've been really focusing the last 6 months on trying to push through like the last little bit of burnout that I'm kind of stuck in and figure out how to like build sustainable routines and rhythms, right, in my life. And one of the biggest things that I've focused on in the last 6 months was just dialing in my water intake and my food intake and vitamins, just like really, really basic like survival needs for my body. One thing that I realized was happening is that I was not drinking any water at all. I was like literally not at all. So like by like 4 p.m. I hadn't had any food, I hadn't had any water to drink. And I'd be wondering like, why am I not regulated? Why do I have zero energy? Why do I have brain fog? Why do I feel terrible, right? One way that you can tell if you're dehydrated, sorry, sweet girl, is you can take the skin on your center joint of your finger and lift it up, and if it stays up and doesn't go down immediately, then you are a little bit dehydrated. So I'm a little bit dehydrated. I've had no water yet today. But I've been really working on that. And I've been also trying to get past my ARFID. I had developed severe ARFID once I went into burnout. I've never struggled with eating before, but I started to just feel nauseous anytime I put anything into my body. And part of that is like interoception issues too, that I just like, oh, I could feel the digestion and I just felt terrible. But here's the thing, guys. If we have no water in our system and we have no food and no nutrients, right? How are we ever going to start feeling better? So for me, I started with trying to really focus on those things. And it really helped me a lot to get people to body double with that could help me with those things, and then to create predictable meals that I could have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner and just stick to that plan every single day. So I didn't have to use any executive functioning. It didn't feel like a demand. And I tried to just get into that routine. And I have gone up 10 pounds in the last 6 months, which is really, really good because I was very underweight. And as a lot of inflammation throughout the body is caused by poor gut health, I have also been trying to focus on my gut health, and I've been taking digestive enzymes and probiotics every day. So if you're in burnout and you're trying to figure out what should I focus on to try to get better, if you don't have your water intake dialed in, you're not eating food, I would really suggest focusing on those areas, because that's going to give your body the basic nutrients and basic building blocks that it needs to even begin to heal.